Hello, people! Glamorous here with my good old buddy Deadly. What's up, Deadly?
Hi.
Or Chris, or whatever you want to refer to him as.
You know what? It doesn't really matter.
Either way, he's here. Ooh.
Go me.
Today we have a game between PSGinfantrie and TheGoDz. This was a game in the Payne Street Nation tournament for Starcraft 2, and I was told this is a good game by Infantry, actually one of the Starcraft 2 admins. So we'll see how this turns out. Very interesting from the start. We do have TheGoDz placing a pylon at the watchtower in the middle of the map. And Infantry just going for the early pylon at his front and back to mining.
Yes, as you can see, it's a very exciting start of the game. We have each probe mining that little mouthful of minerals every time, going back and forth in the most monotonous fashion.
Doesn't that look interesting? I'll do a little bit of...
We do have a gateway going down at the center Zelnaga Tower. Looks like he's going to be trying to do some proxy gateway early pressure play, because alliteration is fun. And speaking of alliteration and the words that start with the letter P, do you know why today is a good day, Nerf? Glamorous?
Why?
Because I've got Pocky.
Do you?
I really do.
That's awesome. You know what I got? I got allergies.
Oh, well, that's not as good as Pocky.
No.
Alright, we do have TheGoDz going to finally scout out where his opponent is, because he actually has no idea. He's just placing those gateways down, blindly. He actually is scouting to the wrong base to start off with.
Yep, and we do have Infantry actually scouting in the right direction first. Scouting into God's base and then going, wait a second, there's nothing here.
Yeah, he's going to know something's up. I mean, he only did scout that front half, but I mean, that's enough to know that, like, alright, if there's no pylon at all down, there's got to be something going on.
He is rallied to the next base, though, which is kind of strange. So he's going to go right through the middle, right through the two gateways.
And he is going to see those gateways.
And he's like, wait a second. wait, hold on. What did I just see? And go back. And, yep. So he knows something's up. First Zealot's on its way to the front door of Infantry. Infantry kind of boosting out that Zealot. That Zealot for Gods is going to get into his base, though, and probably do a little damage.
That Zealot's going to tear through that mineral line. He's going to have to pull all of his probes if he wants to take care of it. Or just totally ignore it. Oh, no, there he goes. Pulling off all the probes to take care of that Zealot. It's going to do a lot of damage, though, before it gets killed. I mean, not only is it killing, what, 2 probes now? Probably another one's going to get down, but that's all that mining time is gone now.
Yeah. So, Infantry, or God's doing a good job of distracting Infantry right now. Just pulling him off, making sure he loses the maximum amount of mining time as possible. Infantry actually leaving 3 probes to deal with those 2 Zealots, but not a wise choice.
We do have 1 Zealot with 4 kills, now 5. The other Zealot doesn't actually have any, but this is a ton of damage he's doing with this early pressure.
Yeah.
But this is very much, I mean, I wouldn't say an all-in build, but it's a very risky build because, I mean, he has 2 gateways, and he's actually supply blocked on 1. I mean, that's all he has. So, I mean, if Infantry can hold this off at all, he's going to be screwed later on.
Now, God's actually losing that Zealot, or that, well, yeah, the Zealot and the probe that he was using to scout Infantry's base with. He actually lost that probe. He's going to lose 1 more Zealot here. What? Okay, yeah, losing 1 more Zealot. Infantry actually brought out a sentry, which actually pretty wise choice, but meanwhile he does have 1 Zealot poking at the pylon at his front door.
It does look like Infantry is going to hold off this pressure, but at a really huge cost. I mean, take a look at the units tab real fast. He has 7 probes to TheGoDz 17. So, I mean, even though, I mean, this isn't a game ender, obviously, TheGoDz is going to be at a huge advantage. I mean, he has, what, twice the probes? Well, more than twice the probes. And he's still streaming in those Zealots. Finally, looks like he's laying off the pressure, bringing that Zealot back.
Yeah, I was actually a little worried there because he was investing a little too much in that push. Now, he actually chrono boosted out these 2 gateways, but he is supply blocked, so only 1 Zealot actually getting chrono boosted out. The other one not really doing anything. He's going to opt for going for the Forge and Cybercore now in his main base. Probably going to throw a couple cannons down at his front door just to hold off the counter push from Infantry.
Infantry is pushing up the middle now, going to try and see if you can get rid of those gateways.
No. Almost losing that
gonna lose the sentry.
Oh.
There it goes. But it looks like he is going to come out on top on this battle. I mean, the Gods does have 2 more Zealots coming out, going to be chrono boosting there, but I don't think it's going to be enough in time. I mean, this base in the middle by Gods is pretty much done for.
Yeah, 1 Zealot going to come out for Gods. If infantry keeps wailing on that pylon, it will go down. That second Zealot just barely not going to be coming out.
Little Zealot micro going on here. How exciting.
Yeah.
Oh, he has 1 health. Oh, he goes down.
This is the bane of PvP.
Yep.
It's just the Zealots running around early game.
It's
so much fun.
So exciting. See, he slaps away on that gateway.
Now, it looks like I was right. There is a cannon going down at the front. 2 cannons going down, well, not really at the front, but in his base for Gods.
Yeah, the Gods is starting to rebuild already. He knows those gateways are lost. He is placing down 1 gateway. He just now researching Warp Gate. He actually did not research it this entire time.
Yeah, and it looks like God's building up a bit of money too.
Yeah.
Up over 400. Looks like he's going for that Nexus, perhaps? No. Actually moving that probe out to scout with.
Yeah, he wants to see what his opponent's up to because he knows that he did a lot of damage, so he wants to make sure that, I mean, the opponent wasn't hiding anything. He wants to make sure there's no, like, there was no hidden Stargate. He didn't expo or anything like that. He just wants to make sure that he, you know, knows exactly where he is. Although he didn't exactly get that much scouting information. I mean, he saw Forge, he saw the Cyber Core, he saw the fact that he has 2 gateways. But, I mean, that's not really going to tell him much because he didn't get into the base.
Yeah, he saw the cannon going down, so he knows he's going to be walling up just like he is. So they're both preparing for a perhaps macro-heavy game.
We do have a double Stargate going down by the Gods here. So this is going to be very interesting to see what he's going. I mean, he has all that extra money built up. He's not going for an expansion as he pulls out a probe. No, he's not going for an expansion. Oops. So he's just, I don't know, he has all this money saved up. He has to spend it somehow. So he's just taking out those 2 Stargates. He figures probably if he can get out a couple of Void Rays, maybe even a Phoenix, although I don't know what that would really do, he'll be able to probably put that finishing blow into Infantry's already heavily damaged economy.
Now, if you look at Infantry's vision, he actually has no idea what Gods is doing at all.
Well, he knows he has a Nexus, I mean, take a look at that.
Well, yeah, he does know he has a Nexus. But he is pushing up the ramp right now, going to be poking in and be confronted with a cannon to the face. 2 cannons, and he's going to have to pull back here because he's going to lose pretty much everything he's got.
He decided to focus down the cannon instead of the units, which I'm not sure if that was the wisest of choices because that was pretty much just a free couple of kills for Gods.
Now, he still didn't see those 2 Stargates either, so...
Oh, he didn't. That's right.
And
he
actually,
doesn't even know that the second gas is down either, or anything like that.
We do have an expo going up for Gods on the lower, the bottom main base.
Oh yeah, trying to hide an expo there. Now, Infantry's going to be really confused now, probably, because he sees that there's no natural from Gods. He knows that there's still that 1 gateway in the middle he hasn't killed yet, and he knows that, actually, as far as he knows, he doesn't even have a Warp Gate done. So he has actually no idea what's going on. So I'm sure Infantry is a bit confused right now.
Yep. Now Gods is supply blocked. Does not have any more pylons in production. So after these 2 Void Rays come out, he's going to be supply blocked. He currently is if he tries to make anything else. He's not going to be able to warp anything in, do anything. Meanwhile, Infantry is staying on top of that. Actually, it looks like since Infantry lost all those units, that pretty much freed up his supply. Going to be getting the natural up for Infantry. And we do have the Void Rays gathering at the upper left side of the map. Which, by the way, we've actually never said it yet. The map is Shattered Temple. We totally didn't even say what map it was.
Oh well. It's not that, well, I guess it is pretty important. But you know what? That's totally okay. We do have a robo facility down for Infantry, but nothing coming out of it yet. He could be going for some Colossus. He could be going for just to get an observer out. He has no idea about those Voiders though, so the robo facility is actually probably going to put a pretty big dent in anything he'll have to be able to counter these Void Rays.
Now Gods does see that Infantry is moving out. He's going to take out that gateway in the middle and see what happens from there. God's putting a pylon in the middle of nowhere, looks like.
I think it's just so he can reinforce his army in case infantry does push out, you know, past the middle. Make sure, like, say if his expansion's getting attacked, he'll be able to easily reinforce that instead of having to walk his entire army all around the map to get there. It's just a little convenient pylon. Plus, it gives him some vision, so you know what? Why
I was
not?
gonna say, it looks like he's doing kind of like a Zerg thing that they do with the creep.
Yeah, just has a nice little pylon line going up.
Now we do have the observer out for infantry. He's going to be sending that all over the place, just doing a general scout to see if there is indeed any kind of natural or just base at all. Second base up for GoDz. And
now, GoDz does know that that infantry's natural is down. He is going to be moving out now. It looks like we're going to have a little fight here in the middle. The Voiders are going to get revealed. He's going to have to pull back there. There's just too many Stalkers for him to handle. Meanwhile, the couple of Zealots are just giving each other high fives in the middle of the map over here. GoDz is going to have to be pulling back. Infantry is also pulling back. They're both reinforcing their army. Infantry finally knows what his opponent's doing, so he's going to be able to finally amass some units to counter that. And he's going to be actually spotting this hidden expo with his observer.
Yep. He's going to be flying right over that. Flying right over that with his observer, and...
Yep, there he goes. He sees it.
It looks like we do have GoDz moving out towards the front of infantry's base. A little bit of fight going on here.
And I clicked in the wrong spot of the map. Okay, there we go. We do have a Guardian Shield going down. It's going to reduce all that incoming damage by 2. There's a lot of Void Rays out, though. I don't know if all those Stalkers will be able to take that, because as soon as those Void Rays get charged up, they're going to be doing a ton more damage. And I stumbled over my words like crazy, and I am so proud of that.
Yeah, it looks like infantry was actually able to hold that, too. With those
Which
Stalkers.
is actually very surprising. I mean, I think if GoDz would have let those Voiders get charged up, he would have been in a pretty good position. He's actually falling back to his main base, where he has a couple of more Voiders built up. He has some more gateways going down. He's got some Stalkers warping in. He's actually in a pretty good position right now against infantry.
Yeah, he has that high ground. Infantry does not have any vision up there, because he does not really see what GoDz has still. He doesn't know he has 2 Stargates. He just sees those 2 other gateways going down now.
He's pulling probes off to deal with this. I'm not sure if he really needs to actually, he might need to actually do that. This army of Stalkers is going to be doing a lot of damage. All these Voiders are going to be going down? Maybe? Nope. No. He's going to be able to hold this off.
And that's why you're in gold.
Yeah, that is why I'm in gold. You know what? I don't need your sass, man. Alright?
We do have 2 more gateways coming down for infantry at his natural. Infantry is stockpiling a lot of money. I actually didn't even realize this, but he's up over 1,000 minerals and over 300 gas.
Chrono boost down on all of his gateways. He's got 2 more gateways that just finished getting built, warping in a bunch of Zealots. Because Zealots, as we all know, are the counter to Void Rays because they're very anti-air.
They throw their blades in the air and wave them like they just... Yeah.
We do have ground armor 1 going down for infantry. We do have that Robo Bay coming up now. Oh, Void Rays going back into the mineral line, going straight into the main base. And just kind of sitting there, not doing much of anything. He's surrounded now. He's screwed.
He's squished, yeah.
He's going to try and do as much damage as he can, but it's really not going to